Hello, boys, girls, and genderless aliens, and all denominations in between. How are y'all doing today? My name is James, and we're gonna be looking at some more Linux. I don't know what's with the high energy intro. I think I got sleep last night, so I'm feeling pretty good right about now. Well, I hope y'all are having a great and fantastic day. Today, I want to look at Debian 12, which just came out. Only 6 days ago. I'm timely with these videos, I know. Realistically, if I wanted to be like perfectly timely, should have done it last week, but I'm trying to do alternating Linux video, other video, Linux video, other video. Right now, the other video is kind of just being home lab stuff, but whatever. Let's hit enter. Let's dive into it. Let's see. I have not actually used Debian in a desktop environment before. I had a Debian server for a little bit, a Debian web server. Or web server, cloud server. So this is all going to be kind of new to me. I kind of want to try normal install and graphical install. What are my advanced options? Okay. Nothing interesting. I guess we'll start with the graphical installer. What's the worst that could happen? Yeah, okay, this looks pretty familiar. We are in English. Mouse sensitivity is crazy. United States. I feel like there's like acceleration or something. This is weird. American English, yes. Configure the keyboard. Okay, I was about to say, I was like, there's no buttons. What are you talking about? No, it just turns out I am stupid. Detect and mount installation media. Well, go ahead. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, okay. Okay, we're making progress. This is an interesting installer. Because like most other distros that we've seen like use kind of like the same basic installer, they're just customized. This one's pretty unique. It's pretty cool. We are going to be using my Ethernet hostname. Yes. We are .lan. Okay, cool. Set a password for root. Show password in clear. Absolutely, we're gonna do that. That's a good password. Absolutely. Definitely not going to type that every time. I like that for some reason they have two different checkboxes for the two different text boxes. I feel like you could just have one text box that just works for both boxes, but whatever. I also find it interesting that they have you create a root password as well as your user password. They don't really give you an option to not have a root account, which I guess isn't like I guess that counts as an advanced option these days. I don't know. No, we are not going to be using guided anything. Screenshot. Okay. Has that been there this whole time? That's been there this whole time. Okay. So we're going to, so here's what I did. I actually created on my main drive, I created a new partition just for this kind of stuff. So that way we can keep using my, my desktop computer, but I get to keep using Nobara because Nobara is like the least sucky so far, and just let you automatically partition the free space. Just go nuts. All files in one partition. Sure. There's no way that could potentially end terribly. I probably should have separated out into different partitions now that I'm thinking about it, because I could install some stuff on one distro and port that over to the other, but nah. It's probably better to have clean breaks every time. Yeah, I think that's right. Yeah, sure. That works. Continue. Now it looks like we are downloading stuff from the internet and installing. There is an option for a local installer, an offline installer, if you want to do that. I didn't, because this was only 800 megabytes to download. You know, this is supposed to come with different desktop environments, and I didn't see any like different ISOs. And it hasn't asked me for which one I want to do yet, which is a little interesting. I guess it installs the base system, then it asks me when I want to install to customize, I bet you that's what happened. That makes sense. Yeah, I use the US as my mirror, and we are going to do debian.org. Sure, actually, let's see. Is there a good school near me I can do? Berkeley, Namecheap. Okay. Cogent. Okay. I'm not going to use them. Oh boy. I don't know. I have no idea what this website is. 1 and 1. Oh, I thought that said, I thought that was 1 and done. That might be 1 and done. Or is it 1 and 1 or 1 and done? Well, now I need to go to the website and see what they do. Hang on. So Safari cannot open the page because the server can't be found. So there is nothing there. Okay, no idea what they do. I'm going to use them. This definitely doesn't seem like it'll be suspicious or bad ideas at all. We do not use an HTTP proxy, and that should just run and do its thing. Configuring popularity contest. What? System may anonymously supply the distribution developers with statistics. No. Look, if you want to give back stuff, that's fine. I do not like data collection. Sorry. Okay, so I can choose the Debian desktop environment, GNOME, web server, SSH server, standard system utilities. Well, what I want to know what is in each. Well, obviously I know what's in the web server and SSH server, but let's see. What's something that we haven't played with yet? I don't think we've played with Mate on this show, have we? Let's do that. I think we've played everything. I don't know what GNOME Flashback is. I need to look that up. Cinnamon would be kind of nice, but yeah, let's stick with Mate. I have experience with LXDE going a while back, so I'd rather play with something that I'm not familiar with. Mate was the offshoot from GNOME 2, as a previous commenter clarified for me, because I'm dumb and don't remember how things work. So we'll be able to see kind of the differences in philosophy and approach, and it'll be kind of interesting. Hopefully it's better than the GNOME 3, or whatever GNOME is in Ubuntu nowadays, because wow, it's a little broken. Okay, and it looks like we are done. Cool, gonna hit continue. Looks like X had a conniption right there at the end, but that's okay because we are quitting anyway. Well, that's a problem. Thank you for just not writing a bootloader to my existing bootloader. I guess I can just do OS prober in Nabara, and that should resolve most of the issues, I assume. I can't wait to find out that I'm gonna have to be manually booting the kernel here in a minute. I'm ready for it. Let me go, Dad. Let's go. Put me in, Coach. We're sorry, it looks like a problem occurred. That's not good, because first detected 35 minutes ago. I did not have the system booted 35 minutes ago, so that's actually very impressive, computer. I am proud of you. Sudo. I could zoom this in for you all. Or I could just not do that. That's all I have to do is just OS prober, right? Do I actually have to do update grub? I probably have to do update grub, don't I? Ooh, okay. How do I update grub on Fedora? That's... Huh. Oh, I vaguely remember having to do some really weird, funky shit with trying to get Windows back. So, do I have to like invoke the script directly? Is that what I had to do? I think that's what I had to do. Grubby? No, I just have to tell it where the config is. Oh no, I had to do something really weird and funky because like I've run this and it just wouldn't work, and I had to like manually edit a config somewhere. I remember that now. So, okay, I guess what I will do is I will make this bigger. So here's what we're going to do. We are going to do history grep. I guess just grep grub. Hey, there we are. Look at that. You can see where I was desperately trying to get it to work and it just wouldn't fucking work. Oh my god, I have to actually edit the one that's in boot EFI? Oh, that's dangerous. Oh, why did I do that? Oh, that's disgusting. Oh, that's super what I did. Oh, no, James. No, dude. Yeah, I can probably just edit it directly. I really don't like doing that. Okay, so what am I looking for here? I'm looking for... How did I even do this? No, hang on. This doesn't feel right. What the fuck did I do? Oh, okay, I'm stupid. Right, okay. So I make all my changes, that applies to boot grub to grub, and then I just copy that to... Yeah, that makes a lot more sense. That's a lot more of a logical thing to do, James. It helps if you actually read what you did before. Okay, so I do this first, I think. No. No, I don't do that. Okay. So I think I could just do my make config. That should run OS Prober as part of it. It does. Cool. So now... Yeah, so now I can just do this. I can just do that war crime. Sick. And then do that. Now we should be good to go. That was disgusting. Okay. That's fantastic. That actually worked. Why? Oh god, if I do this, is it just gonna chain load into that grub? No way. No way. It did not chain load into that grub. That would have been way too funny. Okay. That would have been way too funny. Nah, okay. Well, I guess we're just here now. I don't appreciate there being like 20 new entries in my grub, but that's okay. Why is this so small? Wow. Okay. This is definitely a thing. Is that a start button? No. Where's my desktop? That's sound. Okay. Cool. All right. Oh, applications. That's the text up there. Sorry, I'm using my TV, so the text is really small. Okay, so then we just go to Eye of Mate. That's definitely nerds. Okay, there is just no, can I want it system preferences. Okay, here we are. I don't know why that's in a different spot. That's weird. Okay, so now what I can do is we do that. Cool, keep this configuration. Apply system-wide. Oh, for all users. Okay, I don't care about that. It's not like I'm gonna log in as root. Can I actually do that? I don't know why I've never thought to try that before. Like if I log in as root, would that actually work? I feel like that would break a lot of things. I don't know why I've never thought to try this before. Log out. Hang on. Oh, why does it let me do this? Oh, why does it let me do this? This is not good. I can just do this. Wait, okay, so does everything that... My desktop disappeared? Oh. Oh, okay. I am now being punished for my hubris. Okay. Right-clicking does not work. Okay, I can still get to the terminal, so that's good. I am actually just running as UID root. So, that's cool. Is that just going to leave my terminal session? Oh, that's just going to leave my terminal. Oh, boy. I have made a pickle here. Okay, well, do not let curiosity get the better of you, I guess is that's the takeaway from this moment. What's my slash look like here? Okay, so we've got, what's in user bin? Is there anything here that I can start that would be helpful? www browser, that seems useful. Login, that, you know, there's a lot of Linux version. These are very useful things that I could use. Let's see. I could probably... I was really hoping I could just like figure out what the file browser was for Mate and just restart it. I'm probably just gonna have to restart X, aren't I? Mate about me, Mate appearance properties. Maybe I can do that. Mate display properties. That would probably actually be more what I'm looking for because I can just revert the change. So user bin mate. Not enough letters. Okay. Hey, there we are. All right. So now I can go back to 100%. And it's still broken. So that's cool. Okay. I haven't even started looking at the actual OS. I've just broken everything before I've even started because I got really needlessly curious. Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay. Let's see. You know, I hear a lot of you say just restart X, reboot even. No, that means that I lose. I'm going to win. Maybe mate panel. Yeah, I think mate panel is what I'm looking for. So, user bin mate panel. Look at that. I'm a genius. Oh my God, I am a genius. Okay, look at that. We're good. I told you I would win. All right, let's log out before I irrevocably break this thing before I've even started. Log out root. Oh. Did I just accidentally unlock the special 400% scaling mode? Uh-oh. Cannot ask session manager. No, shutdown interface is only available during the running phase. Oh no, I've broken everything. Okay, I think now is a good time to... Yeah, that just broke panel, but that didn't actually do anything. Well, hang on. Let me re-invoke. Never mind. I can just close panel, and that logs me out. I'm smart. I know how this works. Okay, now that I've broken everything... Oh, my mouse cursor is like tiny now. That is a weird bug. Okay, well, you know, as much as I don't want to say that the system beat me, I think it's probably a good idea to just do a restart before we actually dive into what the problem is, because I may have irrevocably damaged some components in memory. So we're going to just load everything over from disk and try again. This is great. I'm 38 minutes into the recording. I have no idea what time it is for you guys, and I haven't even actually properly looked at the OS yet, so that's good. This is a good spending of my time. Okay, so we are actually logged in now. Cool. So, I think the first thing that we need to look for... First off, I want to note, this does really look like XFCE, so I'm guessing that XFCE is based on GNOME 2 as well, or XFCE is based on Mate. Which would it would explain a lot. It also looks like a lot like Cinnamon, so does Cinnamon also have some center in GNOME 2, I wonder? I guess. I don't know. We'll have to look and find out when I'm not in the middle of filming a video, because I can't Google that while I'm trying to figure out what to do. All right, I think the first thing we need to do is we need to look for an app store, because that's typically where all the fun is had. Does this not have... Ooh, interesting. Mate does not have a store. That's really fascinating. No, it does. Okay, Synaptic Package. Okay, I was about to say, I was like, there's no way. Oh no, this is literally just a package manager. That's all it is. Well, no, there's categories over here. We have to do the stupid, like, oh, it has to be exactly the pixel on the corner. Yay, I love it. Okay, let's see. There's stuff available for Asterisk right there. Huh, there's a lot of, this is interesting. So I like this because this is literally just packages. So like it's not AWS nuke, delete a whole AOS stuff. Okay, that's not what I thought it was at first just from reading the name. I was like, oh no, I can just download hack.exe from the store. Hell yeah. This is actually really cool. This is something that I would unironically use because you're still installing the packages directly. Well, hang on. Let me make sure that this is actually what it is. Let's pick one. Avoid evil foodstuffs and make burgers. Absolutely. Let me just go ahead and... What? What? Okay, that's weird UI. Why does clicking the checkbox pop open a menu that I then can mark it for installation? Mark. And then it marks it. Oh, the UI is terrible. Okay. Get screenshot. This is weird, dude. This package manager, this has got to be older than I am. Not really, but this is cool because like this is like written for a time where everything is like Mac OS E and like, oh, but everyone's like using 1 megabit per second DSL and like maybe you don't want to just load images all the time. Shout outs to if you ever got yelled at in in a forum for attaching a bunch of high resolution images and just pissing people off because they couldn't load the page properly because it just took like 10 years. Ah, those are the days. Okay, well, I guess let's just go ahead and apply. Yeah, go ahead and do that. Yeah, this is literally just a GUI front end for APT. Yo, this is so cool. Download this performing on Sandbox's root. Something said permission denied. That was weird. I should probably like actually read things before just clicking out of them. Oh, what was that thing's name? It was like Burger Time or something? Burger Space. Well, everything seems to have installed, so let's try it, I guess. Let's go to games. Burger Space. There we go. That is it's a little small. It's a tiny bit small. Which, you know, it's not really the fault of the game because this game does not look like it was made for 3840 by 2160 as God intended. So I guess we'll just hit P. Can move with arrow keys. Who am I? Shoot pepper with control key. I have to hit space to start. Oh, okay. Ah, okay. I'm gonna shoot pepper. Oh, okay. I was expecting you to shoot like jalapeno peppers or something. Oh. Oh, it's got very loud music. We're just gonna turn that way down. All right, well, we can safely say that that works. So the reason why I installed that one is because I want to test and see if I can just uninstall it. So what the hell was that thing's name? I can't even remember. Applications, games, Burger Space. Oh, okay, interesting. Debian by default does not put the primary user in sudoers. I actually have to log in as root in order to set up the sudoers. That's an interesting design choice. And that also explains why Synaptic was password for root. It like specifically said password for root. It didn't say sudo password. Interesting. I actually kind of like that from like a philosophy standpoint. I kind of like that. Let's mark for removal and apply. I mean, that's don't get me wrong. That's actually kind of really fucking annoying because that means I'm going to have to manually by hand add my user to sudoers and just give myself all the permissions, and that's stupid. But like, again, from like a philosophy standpoint, that's pretty cool because by default, you do not have the admin permissions to fuck up your system. So that's pretty cool. Let's see. I guess I could just install everything from KDE if I wanted to, or just specific stuff. Embedded devices, Droid Juicer, firmware extractor for Android devices running Linux. I'm pretty sure, correct me if I'm wrong in the comments, I'm pretty sure that most Android devices are running Linux. In fact, I would even go so far as to say that every single Android device that has ever shipped is running Linux. All right, I'll stop being a dickhead. I kind of want to try that actually, because like it provides a boot time service for extracting binary firmware from vendor partitions that is meant to run on first boot and triggers a reboot once it's executed. Will then run with all the needed firmware being available to Linux. Oh, do they mean running Linux natively, not Android natively? Oh, so I was just being an asshole. Okay. Hang on, I have to visit the webpage now. I have to, like, am I correct here? Started during the device first boot from a system D, copies of firmware files according to corresponding. I don't understand what like the use case is for this. Like, I understand what it's physically doing, but like, what is the use case? Is this so that way you can make ROMs? Or is it so that way you can run actual Linux on the device? I'm confused.
Hi, editing James who didn't feel like turning on the camera for like 3 seconds. While editing this, I kind of realized that they meant, oh, it's so that way you can extract the proprietary firmware blobs and partition and whatever from the Android ROM, extract it, run Linux natively on the hardware. It helps if you read the description.
I don't know, but it's something. But you can install it with Debian 12. Cool. Bootstrap Alpine Linux into a shroot. Why would you want to do that? Why would you not just install Alpine Linux? Why do you need to shroot into it? I'm just ending up with a lot of questions. The users of Debian seem to be a little out there and like do weird things, and I don't know why. I'm okay with it because I love weird things and using computers for like crazy off the walls weird shit. But like some of it just seems like impractical, and you're just kind of doing things because you can. Which, more power to you. But like, okay, there's some interesting stuff here. Creates ISO 9660 CD-ROM file system images. That's pretty useful actually. Hercules emulator and a GUI for it. HFS Plus. Java programming language. Android SDK helper. Android platform tools. Makes sense. There's a lot of like really good stuff in here for development's sake. This is pretty cool. Interpreted computer language. A BBC Basic 6 interpreter? That's pretty cool. Using Mate specifically appears to be a more kind of developer / you're a more hardcore Linux user is the term I'm going to use. I have one complaint with Mate so far, and I hate the fact that I have to be literally on the one pixel. Or I'm sorry, it looks like there's 2 pixels that I can use to adjust windows, and that's really annoying. Shell with C-like syntax. This seems not fun. Okay, there's lots of ZSH stuff here as well. Syntax highlighting. Yeah, that's not as much fun as poking around as it was on the other app stores, because those are actual quote-unquote app stores. This is more just like, hey, here's a repository kind of thing. There's a lot of stuff that I would love to actually play with as like a real user of this software, like in my day-to-day life, but like not really seeing a whole lot of fun stuff that we can poke at. Well, I guess we should go back to the standard stuff that we used to do. So let's try. Where is my games and stuff? Where is it? Was it entertainment? No, it was games and amusement. That's what it was. All right, let's see if we can find RetroArch in the list here. 2D space arcade game themed around Star Trek. Well, it seems like it's this Frontier Elite class game in a more arcade style 2D themed to the Star Trek universe. Uses STL. Let's get a screenshot. Oh, baby, that's a Klingon bird of prey. I am, however, kind of noticing a trend. If you're probably noticing the same stuff too. To be fair, it might just be what I've pointed out. So like RB Doom 3 BFG, that's a mouthful. That is a think of it as like IO Doom 3, basically. 2D puzzle game featuring a fuzzy little cat. Is this going to be a terminal game too? Or like I say terminal game, but oh, okay. There is some art effort put into this. Yeah, there was some art drawn. Oh no, Rempe is here as well. Hey, Ricochet. I'm not gonna lie, I read this Zen simulation of Robot Finding Kitten, and I read it as Robot Fighting Kitten, and I was like, oh god. Virtual Dice Roller. Isn't this one that I had in one of the other videos? Let's install that. Anyway, we're looking for... So RetroArch is not here. And since I don't have sudo, I can't exactly use the terminal. I'm not supposed to be using the terminal anyway, but that kind of sucks. Pink Pony 3D racing game with ponies. Yes, we're going to install that. Yeah, I'm kind of noticing a lot of what I expected to see after looking at the first few screenshots, which is just games that were kind of designed around... We're kind of seeing a trend here. And that's, I'm trying to be polite. It's a lot of what looks to be early Linux stuff. Like you can tell that Debian was a lot of people's first distros way back in the day. And they're keeping a lot of that stuff around for some reason. Like some of the stuff is clearly newer, like OpenTTD, Morrowind is here. Yeah, Open Morrowind is here, so that's cool. Open Arena is here, so that's nice. We could install Open Arenas. Let's do that. Ridiculous space shooter governed by the laws of gravity. Mars is a two-dimensional space game with excellent 2D graphics, huh? A stunning amount of particles. Oh, this will be good. Ooh, yes. Okay, yeah. Uh-huh. This is exactly what I expected. Okay. Yeah, we're kind of getting exactly what I was expecting, which, you know, isn't that, it's not bad. It's just like I said, it kind of seems like a lot of people, this is just their first distro, and this is just kind of what happened. I need to look more into Synaptic. This is pretty cool as a package manager. I like it a lot more than the app stores, and like I said, I'm probably gonna start using this because like it's super well laid out. It's very information dense. It's really easy to find stuff in it. The only downside is that it doesn't look pretty. And I guarantee a lot of people are going to not use it because they're like, man, it looks like it's from 2004, which it probably actually is, and that's okay. Okay, so all my stuff is installed. I guess I might as well do all the upgrades. There are no upgrades available. Okay, interesting. All right, well, now I've got some new stuff to play with, so let's try Open Arena. Is this really going to make me... I'd like some sound. That'd be cool. Yeah, this is really gonna make me do this. Okay, well, that's not awful, I guess, but whatever. I don't know. I don't know if my computer can handle it, but we're gonna try. We're gonna try turning on all the settings. I hope my computer's good enough. I don't know, man. We're gonna do a little bit of some Quake 3 tomfoolery. Just kidding. That's a Call of Duty command. That's not a Quake command. What is it? Max. It's COM max FPS, right? We're just gonna uncap our. What is it? CG draw FPS. To no, not a command either. That's a Call of Duty command as well. Whatever. CG draw FPS. That's what I typed. Am I stupid? Is it because I capitalized it? Unknown command CG underscore draw FPS. Yeah, it doesn't work, my guy. I feel lied to. I'd like to know why there's no sound. That's kind of weird. Yeah, there is no draw FPS command. The internet is full of shit. Oh. Oh, is it because my frame rate is going too high? I wonder. Oh, I have to be in game. Okay, so I'm hitting 1000 FPS. There we go. Okay, wow, this is like not playable. Something is incorrect here. I also still don't have sound. 60? Set my snaps to 120. Nope, still is not doing. Something is horrifically broken. Okay, if I cap at 60, it's fine. So yeah, it's definitely a frame rate thing. So 500 works. 550 rounds up to 1000, right? Because the Quake grounding bug. Yeah, so I guess 500 FPS. That's the limit that I can play at. Okay. I actually know this map vaguely, somewhat. Oh, it switched my guns. No, that's not what I want. I think this is like the only map I've ever played on Open Arena. Damn, I am horrifically bad at Classic Quake. I honestly thought that was the railgun. I'm a dickhead. My weapon switch is not consistent. That's... Ah! Oh, bad spawns. Oh, bad spawns. Oh, bad spawns. Let's go, bitch. Okay, never mind. Yeah, okay. Saw that one coming. Alright, I'm gonna, like, leave before that becomes a problem. Anyway, let's see. So, we need to see what else is available. Pink Pony. Alright, we need to play this. Okay, this one actually properly resizes, so that's cool. So I guess these are... Oh, these are the maps. Okay, so we've got long. Okay, strange. Yeah. Flower atoll. Okay, that's pretty good. Flower lagoon. Okay, not that many. We're gonna go with long because I like long. I guess this is 1 player and 3 yeah, okay. Oh, I am a pink pony. Arrow keys are move. Okay. I have a 2 now. I think that's the gear I'm in. So like if I do it, no, that's not the gear I'm in. Oh, hang on. There's like a map and there's other, like you see there's like a green line. So is that the number of... Oh, it's Tron rules. Okay, I get it now. Yeah, I'm gonna fuck this green guy up. Yeah, you ready? Ready? Oh, orange fucked me up. Wasn't paying attention. Oh, he fucked us all up. Okay. I really want to know where my sound went. No, that's an orange line. Oh, he's already halfway across the... Yeah, fuck you. Eat my ass, orange pony. All right, ready for this? We're fuck blew up. Yeah. Oh, he curved. Get fucked. Oh, no, I got fucked. Ah! Okay. Heart. That made me go down? Ah. I don't know if I can hit my own walls or not. I'm not going to test that theory. So is that how many points the AI has? Well, if that's the case, why does me picking up a heart reduce the number? I am very confused and I don't care. I'm gonna fuck this pony up. I'm gonna fuck this pony so hard. That's a blue line. Ah, my God. Why do I hit it like a boat? Okay. Water is apparently just death as well too, so that's good to know. Oh, is that how many times I can die? I can only die 4 times. And then it's... No? I just had to watch the other AI just draw on the map for a little bit there. Okay. Alright, well, you're fucked. Oh, fucking water! Okay, I need to be strategic about this is what I need. Okay, that pony did something. Did the heart. Ah! Green line. Oh no, I'm dead, aren't I? Oh, hang on. Maybe I can take advantage of blue here. Yeah, I'm coming for you. Yeah, I'm coming for you. Oh, you're dead now. Oh, you're dead. That's it. I'm dead too. I do not have the right to have that much fun playing a horse game, but that's okay. Wow, that was a thing. Also, I think my capture is back down to doing the thing where it's just recording at 30 FPS for some reason. Cool, my favorite. Oh, I'm glad half this video was in 30 FPS. Okay. Well, besides looking at that, I guess there's really not a whole lot more to talk about because it's GNOME 2. I like the fact that I'm not sudoer by default and I have to log in as root, but logging in as root like breaks things. So like, I don't know if I'm supposed to log in as root, open a terminal, edit sudoers, and then come back to my user and do everything that way. That's kind of a weird workflow, but I guess I get it. I wonder if there's a way for me to do this via the GUI. Let's see. File management properties. That's not what I want. Maybe I can acquire root via the control center here. About me. J Rollo. Can I do that? And no, that actually just does that. Okay. Well, I will tell you from somebody who is a mega nerd about efficiency and reducing bloat, mate actually unironically looks like something that I would probably use. Like, longer than I probably should. But I do like the idea of having cinnamon available to me as well. So Kaja is the name of the file manager. Wow, people just hate fun names, don't they? What kernel are we running? We are running 6.1.0. So that's pretty cool. Yeah, I really don't have a whole lot more to say about this. It seems like I just picked poorly because of mate. I do like the fact that root is just actually like a different user, but like having the root account enabled, you can argue it both ways, I guess, but I don't know. It's just kind of interesting because most other distros let you sudo as your user and don't typically enable the root user by default. Like Mac OS, for example, completely removes root as like a concept for user, but sudo still works and everything. So it'll actually actively try to stop you if you use the root user. And a lot of other Linux distros are starting to go in that direction, I think. I think we'll eventually hit a point where that is actually a thing, and then you have to go out of your way to enable the root user again. So it's just interesting seeing Debian still requiring a root user by default. Again, I get it. It's just fun because it's different. You know, one thing that I did not see in the games stuff, games and amusement, is I did not see Steam. So there's Steam devices, so that'll let you use the controllers and shit, but no Steam itself. Oh, okay. Actually, you know what? A lot of the stuff not being here kind of makes sense now. Debian is a lot more hardcore about not distributing proprietary software. Like as a philosophical approach. Debian and Ubuntu are kind of polar opposites in that regard. Ubuntu will ship whatever firmware and packages they need because they just want a working system, whereas Debian is they are very much on the GNU plus Linux side as opposed to the we are just a Linux distro kind of side. I just need to get shit done. So it would make sense that some of this stuff is missing. So does that mean that I should be able to enable repositories? Here we go. I should be able to enable the non-free repositories. Yeah. Well, good UI, guys. There's more menu and I can't scroll down. So I wonder if that's because I scaled the thing up quite a bit. No, just it sucks. Okay, that's cool. Sections, main non-free firmware. Right, I was reading about that. So they have a new section. So hang on. So if I do non-free here, and I tell it okay, does that just work? No, I have to do a new, and I have to figure out the URI. I have to like manually add it. No, maybe I can just go here, and I can just add. Yeah, okay, that adds non-free. Tell it okay. Aha! I'm a genius. I am a motherfucking lyrical genius. So now if we go back to games, am I going to see games that non-free? Alien Arena! Okay, here we go. We're getting some stuff. D1, Descent 1, Descent 2, Doom Shareware, Dwarf Fortress. Yeah, okay. LibRetro. Yep, okay, so here's RetroArch. So if I do a search now for Steam, I guarantee you I still don't see anything, so that's cool. I guess Steam, just for whatever reason, isn't in the repos. That's an interesting choice. It might be in a different repo that I just don't have enabled or something. Like maybe there's an extra repo or something. Yeah, it's really weird because there's literally LibRetro. Oh, these are just the wrappers. So I still don't have RetroArch and I still don't have... Well, that's really unfortunate. So I wonder if I will be able to actually... I wonder if I'm actually going to be able to install Steam because I don't have... I've deliberately not given myself sudo yet. So will this installer actually work? Well, I can't just open the... What? There's no deb installer? I mean, I guess I could just copy this stuff manually. That's really weird. Okay, maybe there's a way to manually install packages. Let's see. Add packages downloaded with the generate package download script feature to the system. What does this do? Generates shell script so you can download this. No. Maybe there's something I can enable here. Let's see. There does not seem to be a way. Well, I'm not gonna be able to use dpackage because I'm not a sudoer. So hang on, is there really no fucking way to install a deb on Debian? That can't be right. I've got to be doing something wrong. Hang on. So I guess I could create I could use shroot to do a non-root shroot, which is stupid. apt-get source. Yeah, that won't work. That definitely also won't work. Oh, this is an old. I didn't even notice how old that list was. So there's no installer like there is on Ubuntu. That can't be right. They really expect you to just use dpackage. Wow. Okay. Wow. All right. Don't get me wrong. This is something that like me as a Linux nerd would probably really enjoy using, but for the overall theme of this show, this is not usable. Because like they literally expect you to boot into the root account and give yourself shroot or give yourself sudo access. Sorry, or set up a shroot. And like the best part is that this document is like still being updated because there was something that said like 2013. Yeah, updated March 2013. So they still expect all of this to be accurate. Oh boy. Yeah. Wow. I'm kind of at a loss here. Okay, let's hit help here. I guess this is for mate. Not really useful for what we're wanting to do, but here we go. Running applications. Oh, maybe I can do this and that prompts me for root. Run in terminal. Okay, here we go. We might have something. So let's try sudo dbkg. Run in terminal. Run. Fuck. Oh. I guess because I didn't have permission, it just immediately terminated. Well, there's literally nothing that interesting that I can look at then. Because like I can only, I mean like we've already looked at the interesting stuff. Let me rephrase what I said. We've already looked at the interesting stuff. So hang on then. So can I, if I go to preferences, like this doesn't prompt me for admin. So like I can just change like critical stuff and can I be okay with it? That's weird. Startup applications. No, I guess I wouldn't really need root for that either. All right, I feel like the network connection. This is the same interface that's on modern GNOME, just themed differently. Oh boy. Very rarely am I just immediately stalled like out the gate. Well, I don't have any VPN plugins installed, so I can't even, like out of the box, I can't even connect to VPNs. Well, that's annoying. All right, well, I'm kind of defeated already. That's unfortunate. Debian is interesting. I'm gonna revisit this. At some point in the future, I'm gonna revisit this. And I'm gonna have to do it from a perspective of, okay, James, you're installing this for yourself. Because like as it is right now, out of the box, I can't even install Steam, so I can't even like test game performance on it. Like I don't even think it's probably not even using the freaking default. It might be using AMD GPU. What? Can I even use LSPCI on elevated? I can. Okay. What is it? NNV? Is that what I'm looking for? No, because that's NNV is what gets you the code. That's not what I need. Let's see what driver it's using. I don't know. I don't care enough to try to figure it out. Well, I am a little disappointed, but that's okay. I now have something in my back pocket to come back to on a rainy day. And I think that's fine. For mom, maybe not do this. I guess it would be interesting to do Debian 12 Cinnamon and hand that to your mom and be like, okay, yeah, this is really locked down. You can't do anything. You would be able to log in as root and administrate it. She wouldn't be able to fuck it up. So I guess in that perspective, it's doable, it's fine. But like, not even being able to install your own, I guess like there is some software here, but like, let's be real. Mom is not going to mess around with this to like install stuff. Like that's just not going to happen. Like you might be able to do a screen share or like she FaceTime you or whatever and read off the stuff and you have to like walk her through it to find the one specific thing to install. But you still have to give her the root password to do that. So no, like this just doesn't. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest, guys. I'm kind of at a loss for this one. I don't really think this is much use for the elderly demographic that we've been looking at. It's really good if you're a Linux nerd, but I'm not. I don't think this works for the average person, which that's upsetting. But well, instead of sitting here and repeating myself like I have been for the last 5 minutes, I think I'm gonna go ahead and end this video here because there's just nothing else to show. Like, again, I could put myself in sudo or then we can really have some fun, but I think I'm going to save that for another video. So anyway, guys, again, thank you for watching. If I missed something or if I'm like being really stupid and like there's a really easy way to do this, please let me know, because you know what I just realized? I can't even mount drives because like I could mount my home drive, but it won't. Will it mount? I can mount it because I've got root, but I don't think that will help me because Steam won't be able to run because Steam is installed on my slash. And I don't know if maybe if I was able to, I could probably like invoke the path directly and get it to. No, because then there'd be some libraries that are missing. So yeah, no, it's pointless. So yeah, okay. If you want to really lock down a system and prevent anybody from fucking with it, sure, this is a decent way to do it, I guess. But it requires a lot of upfront setup work, and if you ever need to do in-field maintenance and like say like the network card dies or something and you need to walk somebody through something and you can't remote in, you can't temporarily make them admin, you can't do anything, so you have to give them your admin password, which defeats a lot of in-place security. Because like you could do sudo and like enable them to do certain things but not other things. Like you could let them run a certain binary as like an emergency, but like with this you can't even do that out of the box. So it just requires more maintenance and setup, and at that point just fucking install Ubuntu. Like I don't get the Anyway, I'm gonna stop now before I just rant for another 20 minutes. Yeah, it was fun to look at. It was really fun and it's really interesting to look at. Just did not fit the goal. Have a great night, guys. Really hope that you learned something, had some fun with the video, or are angrily typing up comments below about how stupid I am. I will accept all three.